Assalamu alaikum. Today is lesson 9, a continuation of the previous lesson on Al-Kitaba, the writing of everything about everyone since before we came here. This will be the last lesson. As I told you, this is a shorter chapter. I'll begin with reading an English translation because there's one verse that he's specifically going on about in detail, and I thought it might be easier if I read you that ayah and the corresponding following ayat, which are connected to a particular topic about Allah's ability to send signs whenever and wherever, or not to send them, as He pleases. So let's begin with this verse. This is in Surah Al-An'am, and it begins with 37. And it goes on for the page. And they say, why has a sign not been sent down to him from his Lord? Say, indeed Allah is able to send down a sign, but most of them do not know. And then the verse that I read to you last lesson, and there is no creature on the earth or a bird that flies with its wings except they are communities like you. We have not neglected in the register anything. Then unto their Lord they will be gathered. But those who deny our verses are deaf and dumb within darkness. Whomever Allah wills, He leaves astray. And whomever He wills, He puts him on a straight path. Say, have you considered if there came to you the punishment of Allah? Or if there came to you the hour? Is it other than Allah you would invoke, if you should be truthful? No, it is Him alone that you would invoke, and He would remove that for which you invoked Him if He willed, and you would forget what you associated with Him. And we have already sent messengers to nations before you, and then we seized them with poverty and hardship, that perhaps they might humble themselves. Then why, when our punishment came to them, did they not humble themselves? But their hearts became hardened, and Satan made attractive to them that which they were doing, the usual. So when they forgot that by which they had been reminded, we opened to them the doors of every good thing until when they rejoiced in that which they were given, we seized them suddenly, and they were then in despair. So the people that committed wrong were eliminated. And praise to Allah, Lord of the worlds. Say, have you considered if Allah should take away your hearing and your sight and set a seal upon your hearts? Which deity other than Allah could bring them back to you? Look at how we diversify these verses. Then they still run away. Say, have you considered if the punishment of Allah should come to you unexpectedly or manifestly? Will any be destroyed but the wrongdoing people? And when we send not the messengers except as bringers of good tidings and warners. So whoever believes and reforms, there will be no fear concerning them, nor will they grieve. But those who deny our verses, the punishment will touch them for their defiant disobedience. Well, now